Please like the video, subscribe my channel. How to build laser focus in a distracted world. Cinematic storytelling script. The world has never been louder. Notifications never stop. Screens never sleep. Attention is constantly under attack. And most people don't even realize what they've lost. They think they're tired. They think they lack motivation. They think they're lazy. But the truth is darker. They've lost the ability to focus. The problem no one talks about there was a time when focus was normal. When people could sit with a thought and stay there. When deep work wasn't rare. It was expected. Today, focus is a superpower. Not because people don't want it, but because everything around them is designed to destroy it. Phones, social media, endless content, instant pleasure, zero resistance. The modern world doesn't reward focus. It punishes it. A man who couldn't think anymore. Let me tell you a story. A young man sits at his desk late at night. Laptop open. Work unfinished. He's been busy all day, but nothing meaningful got done. He checks his phone. Just for a second. That second becomes 10 minutes. 10 minutes become an hour. By midnight, he feels exhausted, not from work, but from mental noise. He shuts the laptop. Another day wasted. Not because he wasn't capable, but because his attention was stolen. Distraction is not the enemy. Comfort is. Most people think distraction is the enemy. It's not. The real enemy is comfort without effort. Every scroll gives dopamine without work. Every notification feels important, but isn't. Every distraction trains the brain to escape difficulty. Focus requires discomfort. Distraction offers relief, and the brain always chooses relief, unless trained otherwise. Why focus feels impossible. Today your brain is not broken. It's overstimulated. When you constantly switch tasks, your mind never enters depth. When you multitask, you train shallow thinking. When you consume endlessly, you weaken attention muscles. Focus isn't about trying harder. It's about removing what weakens you. The turning point. Night, the man realizes something. He's not failing because he lacks talent. He's failing because his mind is scattered. So he decides to do something radical. He doesn't download a new productivity app. He doesn't watch another motivational video. He does something simpler and harder. He chooses silence. The first rule of laser focus: eliminate noise. Focus is born in quiet, not physical silence, mental silence. He turns off notifications, removes social media from his phone, creates one clear task. No multitasking, no background noise, no escape. Just him and the work. At first, it feels unbearable. His mind rebels. It wants stimulation. It wants distraction. That's when he realizes discomfort means progress. The second rule: one thing at a time. Focus is not doing more. It's doing less, better. One task, one goal, one direction. When the mind knows there's no escape, it adapts. Minutes turn into deep concentration. Thoughts become sharper. Time disappears. This is what people call flow. Not magic, not talent, just trained attention. The third rule: build focus like muscle. Focus is a skill, and skills grow through repetition. Start small. 10 minutes of deep work, then 20, then 60. No distractions allowed. Every time you resist checking your phone, you win. Every time you stay with difficulty, you grow stronger. Most people quit before this phase. That's why focus is rare. Why focus creates winner. Shares the truth. Talent matters less than attention. The person who can focus deeply for hours will outperform the talented person who can't focus for 20 minutes. Focus creates mastery. Mastery creates confidence. Confidence creates momentum. And momentum changes lives. The new identity. Weeks later, The man is different. Not louder. Not flashier. Sharper. He finishes work faster. Learns deeper. Thinks clearer. The world hasn't changed. He has because focus doesn't come from motivation. It comes from discipline over attention. The final truth in a distracted world. The focused man is unstoppable. While others consume, he creates. While others scroll, he builds. While others complain, he moves forward. Focus is not about blocking the world. It's about choosing what deserves your attention. And once you master that, nothing can stop you. The world has never been louder. Not with voices, but with noise. 1,000 invisible hands pulling at your attention every single day. Notifications, messages, endless feeds, each one screaming the same thing. Look at me. And slowly, without realizing it, most people lose the ability to look at anything for long. The silent collapse of attention. One wakes up one day and says, I can't focus anymore. It happens quietly. 5 minutes of work. Check phone. 10 minutes of reading. Switch tab. One hard problem. Escape. Attention doesn't disappear overnight. It erodes. And erosion is dangerous because it feels normal. The man who felt busy but achieved nothing there was a man, ambitious, intelligent, capable. He woke up early, stayed up late, worked all day, yet every night he felt the same emptiness. I was busy, but why didn't I move forward? His days were filled with activity, but his life lacked progress because movement is not progress. And busyness is not focus. The addiction nobody admits. Distraction feels harmless. It's not alcohol. It's not drugs. It's not crime. It's just scrolling. Just checking. Just watching. But distraction hijacks the same reward system. Small dopamine. Hits, no effort required. The brain learns. Why focus when pleasure is free? And slowly, focus becomes painful. Why focus feels like pain? Focus requires staying with difficulty. When you focus deeply, boredom appears, resistance appears. Doubt appears, and the modern brain hates all three. So it escapes, not because it's weak, but because it was trained that way. The moment of awareness and night, the man realized something terrifying. He wasn't in control of his mind. His phone decided when he felt bored. Apps decided where his attention went. Algorithms shaped his thoughts. He wasn't lazy. He was distracted by design. That night, he made a decision. Not to work harder, but to protect his attention. Rule number 1. Attention is a weapon. Whatever you give your attention to grows. Give it to chaos, chaos grows. Give it to focus, mastery grows. He stopped treating attention casually. He treated it like money, spent carefully, protected aggressively. Rule number 2. Environment beats willpower. Most people rely on motivation. Motivation is unreliable. He changed his environment instead. Phone out of reach, notifications off, clean workspace, one task visible. One temptation disappeared, focus became easier. Discipline isn't about resisting. It's about removing. The first focus session was brutal. 10 minutes felt like an hour. His mind screamed, check your phone. Take a break. This is pointless. He didn't negotiate. He stayed. And something unexpected happened. The noise softened. The focus threshold. Every mind has a threshold. If you cross it, focus begins naturally. But most people quit before crossing it. They mistake resistance for inability. Resistance is the door. On the other side, clarity waits. Rule number 3. One task, one mission. Multitasking is modern self-sabotage. The man chose one task per session. No switching. No tabs. No excuses. At first, it felt limiting. Later, it felt powerful. Because depth beats speed. Flow. The forgotten study. After weeks of training, Something returned. Time disappeared. Thoughts aligned. Effort felt effortless. Flow. Not mystical. Not rare. Just uninterrupted attention. Why focus separates winners from losers is common. Ideas are common. Focus is rare. The focused person learns faster, works deeper, executes better, outlasts competition while others consume. He creates. The discipline loop. Focus creates results. Results create confidence. Confidence reinforces focus. Most people never enter this loop because the entry fee is discomfort. The cost of focus will cost you entertainment, instant pleasure, social approval, comfort, but it gives back mastery, clarity, power, progressive, fair trade. If you're brave enough, the identity shift. Man stopped saying, "I'll try to focus." He started saying,